That was two really good basketball teams today, and we knew we were going to have to play extremely well to win. And here, a team that had not lost here at home, and other than about a 2-minute stretch in the first half, I thought we did that. I thought we've shown some growth on the defensive side since the first time we played them. I think our connectivity was excellent. We mixed in a little bit of zone in the first half to just try to help keep them off rhythm a little bit. They're so good with their movement. And then I thought we did a nice job of really trying to take away layups for the most part throughout the meat of the game. I thought that was, a big piece. I thought Tommy and Z were just huge in the first half. We were able to play over the top a little bit with Z. And those guys impact us. Then Keaton did Keaton things. In the second half, they were very dialed in early and made his stuff hard. They're one of the best defensive teams, not only in the Big Ten but in the country. So, but not to be the job Jake Davis and Ben did. They do all the little things, rebounding it, Jake's block. Ben's block. I mean, just a lot of little things. So just a good team win and beat a heck of a ball team today.
That double usage lineup, what did they give you in that first half?
Yeah, I mean, it gives us some opportunities to really space it, but it also gives us the opportunity to play above people and over the top and we were really big. I think one time we had David out there and playing the point with maybe Ben at the 2, Merck and those two. So you throw a bunch of 6'9" to 7'2" guys out there, it gives us a chance to do that. But Merck gives us that luxury because of his ball handling and his passing. But Merck threw a heck of a pass to him over the top of Burke for the one lob. But and then defensively we get protecting the rim pretty good with both those guys in there.
You kind of default to bigger lineups anyway with Kylan out, but is that something you felt like you could leverage more today?
Yeah. Well, I think it's something we've trying to do a lot just because David gives us those matchups. But the challenge becomes then defensively, and that's where we have a challenge with Kylan out. But it's something that we're going to continue to look at, and we'll be able to do that moving forward.
What do you think they did in the first half that made life difficult for Keaton, and then how impressive is his ability to respond after super high in the first half?
Yeah, I mean, he just they're physical. Lawrence is a really good defender. They made his catches hard. Their switches were on point. There was a lot of energy, not only in them, but in the building in the first 6 to 8 minutes of the game. He's gonna, he's pretty good at pacing himself. And I didn't think he forced anything. I thought we missed some shots. We missed some free throws in that stretch. But he just settled in the second half and just again took what the defense gave him. And when he was open, he seemed to make it. And when he wasn't, he got fouled. And anytime you get fouled 12 times, it's a pretty good sign.
What stands out to you most about where you guys have gone defensively from that first matchup with them to where you are now?
What was the question again?
Where do you feel like you guys, what stands out to you?
Oh, just our chemistry and our connectivity. Everybody talks about chemistry on the offensive side. That's easy. When we're in a cell phone world where guys don't communicate, they just stare at their phone. Getting guys to talk, and we have a saying, quiet teams lose. Just the communication. I can't wait to see the film and see, if we blew any switches tonight where we blew 30-some in the first game. It's just it's a huge piece of that. And, in a building that was electric and very loud, just to have the awareness and then to hear the calls, we've made huge strides there. And then we're competing on every play. We're in better shape than we were the first time. But yeah, we're getting better there.
Any changes
differences in the second half defensively, or was it just a matter of them not making as many 3-point shots?
I don't know. Maybe ask them. We didn't play as much zone. We didn't turn the ball over to give them some live ball looks. I thought, you know, I thought Andre's job defensively was he was a little more physical. I thought we tried to stay at the level of the screen more with Price coming off. You know, and then you know, Frager gets going a little bit, and he's a talented dude, and so, you know, it's just I thought our physicality was a little better than it was in the first half.
The way you played this year, the way Nebraska's climbed, is the Big Ten basketball kind of like becoming like football as to the dominance nationally?
I think we've always been pretty dominant. I think the Big Ten's been a badass league for my 9 years anyway. I think we're excellent. I mean, you know, you can arguably say that it's that in football, you know, but I just think you look at and I don't pay attention to the polls, but I do the net and the analytics stuff. And I mean, you got teams just scattered all over that in the top 20 and 8, 9, 10 of us. So this is a fantastic league, and you know, Fred's one of the best ball coaches in the country, and you know, he's got a veteran team, he's got an experienced team, he's got a strong team, and they're skilled as crap. And you know, not knocking anybody else out there, but I mean, Price is had a phenomenal year and is a national player of the year and Big Ten player of the year type candidate. So they're very good.
Right. Today's searching the first half of threes. Like you mentioned, that was kind of one of your thought processes. So they had to shoot 10 more threes than they did on the game back in Champaign. I'm curious if that's something that you did specifically for this game, or that's been kind of a theme all year with you guys giving up more 3 attempts in previous years?
No, we're giving up more because we're trying not to give up as many twos and as many layups. Those are 100% shots. And, you know, a really good 3-point shooter is going to shoot 35 or 36%. You know, you get one that's unique like Price, and he's going to make 40. So we just didn't give up the layups. I think we got outscored 21 in the first half from 3, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that for sure, but I think that's what it was. So we're going to give up some threes, but we're going to count on, you know, not giving up twos and not giving up the 100% shots as much. And we did that in the first game.
Brady mentioned that 2 wins in top 10 opponents in the last week. What does your team prove to you, or they show to you?
Yeah, and they've both been on the road. I think we're resilient. I think we're holding our poise. I think our purpose has been growing. I think our connectivity has been growing. You know, and you know, I think that we've been playing offense at a pretty good clip, and it's been different things. It's, you know, tonight we didn't shoot the ball great, and you know, so we got layups, we got to the foul line, but you only win on the road if you can guard at a certain level and rebound at a certain level, and I think that's the one thing we've been able to do, at least in those last couple.
You mentioned the blocks by Jake in the second half. How would they maybe grow into kind of that snuff out a fast break type of?
Yeah, and I wish you could see them in practice, because it's their voice. You know, talking brings energy, and they talk constantly. I mean, Jake never shuts up. Ben's the same way. They're talking about the game. They're talking about practice. They're talking about the play, whatever it is, and that brings energy and it brings involvement. And now they're both veterans. They're smart. They've seen just about everything. They're dialed into the scouting report, and there's a want to. They know to stay on the court. We've got a guard, and you know, I thought the only dumb play Jake made tonight was the foul on Sam late. But they're unbelievable in their roles, both those guys, whether it's a block shot or a, you know, people forget Jake's 6'6" and Ben's 6'10".
Two more. So why don't you just describe the tribute to 6-0 in true road games, or is there something special about this team that allows you guys to?
I don't know. We'll figure that out at the end. I think we got some toughness. I think we've got some connectivity, and I don't look. It's every game for its own identity, and we've got to solve different problems. I think this team has tremendous problem solving ability. I think our basketball IQ is pretty high, and I think our toughness is growing, and I think we've got a little of that, but I think we've got still some room to improve.
Right. This last one, freshman number one, Big Ten Player of the Year. Why should he be in that conversation?
Oh, let's not go there yet. We're halfway through. We got 9 games to go. He's playing great. He's, awards go to the teams that win, and we got a long way to go before we can even start talking about that kind of stuff. And I know he doesn't give 2 rips, and I just want him to keep playing well, keep playing with a smile on his face, and playing with the joy that he plays with. And as long as he does that, all that other stuff will settle out at the end of the year. Thank you.
Thomas Law, followed by Key, out by our locker room.